Welcome to Station 1 of the Lesson 2 packet, Soil Column. First thing you need to do is to predict what is going to happen when water falls on soil. So take a second and predict and write down what you think is going to happen when I add water to this soil. What do you think is going to happen? The first couple of steps of the procedure I have done for you. So I covered the mouth of a bottle with cheesecloth and a rubber band. I have filled the top half of the bottle, about 2/3 of the way full, with soil, and I have placed it in the bottom half of the bottle. This becomes our soil column. So now I'm going to slowly add 200 milliliters of water to the soil, and when the first drop hits the soil, I'm going to start the timer because we want to see what happens as the water runs through for 60 seconds. Step 5 will be after 60 seconds. We're going to remove the top half and we're going to replace the cap on the bottle so that it doesn't drip all over the place. And then we're going to measure how much water is left. So we will go ahead and get started now. So when the water hits the soil, I will start the timer and we will let it run for 60 seconds. Still trying to get all 200 milliliters in there. Whoops, a little bit spilled over the side. We'll just soak that up, not a big deal. Let's stop the timer, move the bottle out of the way, and then we are going to record the amount of water that is left in the container. So now we are going to measure the amount of water that drained through the soil. And we have, I'm going to need a graduated cylinder to measure this little amount, so hold on. Basic rule in the science lab is make sure you have all of your materials. I did not. So now I have a graduated cylinder because it's a small amount of water. So we'll dump our water that drained into here so we get a more accurate measure. And it looks like we have 21 milliliters. So if you turn the page in your packet, you will see that there's a data table on that second page where it says cover type, soil, and forest land. You're going to want the soil part. So in the time, you're going to record 60 seconds. And in the water that drained out, milliliters, we have 21 milliliters. So there is your data. The last thing you are going to do, back on the front page of that soil column, you are going to draw a model of what happened. So right here on this little model here, you're going to illustrate what happened. So you're going to draw the water movement, show with arrows, and then write a written explanation of what happened in this little experiment that we just did. Thank you for joining us today on the episode of You Missed the Soil Column Lab. Hopefully we'll see you back for the forest cover.